Hello friends, this is Cold back with Dragon Age Inquisition. Where's my character? That's not them. There we go. So yeah, back with Cold back with Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we finished off this little cave here, the Lyrium cave, and now we could choose to go down there, but we won't. We'll go to the southwest, we'll head towards this little nook here, where there's shards, warden stuff, and yeah, I'll see you when we get closer to there. Discovered the long river. I made it to the coast. I'm just trying to find the best way to get down to the little southern part there, and it looks like the long river may be the way to go. Is that a cave up there? It looks sort of cave-like, I'll be honest. It has the features of a cave. And it's not a cave, it's a fake cave. I feel super tricked right now.
There must be something here.
Yeah. In that little hut up there. Discovered Westridge. Okay. Something in this hut. Or ruins. Quartz, that's not the thing. Oh, is this the warden thing? Belt of melee defense? No, that's not it. Okay. There we are. Yep, a Grey Warden's journal. Still no trace of him. This is looking for the fisher dude? Though I feel the dark spawn in the ground below. Could he be lurking close to them, perhaps preparing to die with honor? I doubt it, but it is the only lead we have so far. No, not the little fisher dude. I'm mixing up my stories. But it is the only lead we have so far. I confess that this seems like a fool's errand at times, given how much is at stake. We saw bandits harassing the fishermen, and we intervened. The fishermen thanked us, though I fear the bandits will return again, and in greater numbers. But we will not always be here to help. Nevertheless, as long as we are here, the fishermen are safe. The dreams continue, as they do every night. They make it hard for us to sleep, but we must persist. Hopefully the others will have found a solution by the time we return. In the meantime, I sing the Song of Androil to myself to clear my mind as best I can.
This belonged to the Wardens.
Yes, it did. Oh, shit, I still haven't found it. Wow. I really thought that was the thing. Oh no, it's like a bottle of beer. Take. Grey whiskey, white wine, conscription ale. Of course, it's conscription ale. A bottle marked Vintage Warden Reardon. Serve yourself. More stuff. Oh my goodness gracious. Warden Commander's badge. Yep, so we found the 2 memories of the Grey Wardens from here, I think. I think. I might have just glossed over that. Let me just check that again. Inquisitor's Path. No. Inner Circle. Memories of the Grey. 2 items from the Storm Coast Town. Yep, we found those 2. Blackwall greatly approves. I wonder if we'll get like a new storyline from him then, or a new dialogue from him back in town. Where are we heading now? Wardens of the Coast. There's another sign of the Wardens. Should be up this ridge here. So first there's a shard. Okay, that's good. Getting close to the next door unlock, by the way. No, we need 20, I think, for the one I want. It's this way. And here. A Grey Warden's journal. We searched the area, but found no sign. If he was here, it was some time ago. The fishermen in this area are friendly. Unlike some, they remember how the Grey Wardens fought to save Ferelden in the last blight. Though they had little, they shared some of their catch to give us a better supper than we had tasted in weeks. They even deferred to me once they saw that I commanded the other Wardens, and there are few even in Ferelden who would watch an elf command without pause. They're friendly folk. After all this land has suffered in the past years, I hope they find some peace.
The Wardens have abandoned these camps. They're looking for someone. Stroud, perhaps.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember who Stroud is. One of the dangers of playing a game like this in, a couple days a week, basically. Discovered the driftwood margin. Camp. There we go. There's the camp.
This might be a decent place for a spot of them.
Sweet. And we're super close to leveling at this point. Yes.
Inquisitor.
Yes. So we got a quarry just up ahead. More elf fruit. Quarry. Nice, so that's the last, it's one quarry. I need 2 more for tower materials. 2 more to complete my, whatever I use my tower for back in Skyhold. I don't think it's, it's a lot of stuff. Oh, it's all elf fruit. I don't care. That's a lot of, I'm curious what the tower will be for. I have no idea if it's just cosmetic or if it'll net me more resources or whatever. In any case, there's a shard over here. And a question mark over there. And then there's all the red lyrium stuff over here, this way. What am I doing here? Is there... I'm trying to remember if there's any... Right, the Storm Coast, Fade... So closed Fade Rifts, and kind of that's it. And other than that, I'm just kind of exploring. I don't know that there's a major overarching thing I'm doing here beyond just exploring, and I am okay with that. Totally okay with that. What's this? Are you Hissarians? God, this place would be so much different if I had not gotten the Hissarians on my side.
Let's talk about your dark and troubled past.
Who's?
Excuse me? Well, you have one, of course. Someone dear to you, someone you failed to save. Or a grave error in judgment, causing too many deaths. I've known a couple of people like that. Oh, maybe betrayal. That's always good.
No.
Well, you've got to give me something.
No, I don't. This conversation is over.
Touchy.
I feel like Blackwall's main character trait within the party, like the role that he has in interacting with other people, is other people are trying to make him an interesting character. They're looking at him being like, hey, tell me about, you must have this really cool backstory. He's like, I don't want to talk. You must have all this cool stuff going on in your past. Tell me about all the things. No. And look, I've been there. I was in high school once too. And like, I've been acerbic and trying to build mystery around myself, and I regretted it. I wish I'd interacted with people more directly. Don't be like Blackwall. I'm sure he has some deep and tragic story that makes me feel terrible about what I just said, but let me in. That's rude. Huh. There's not even a lock on it or anything like that. Just... Is there, like, Veilfire? Do I have to do something with Veilfire? Do I have to be a dwarf to open it? It looks dwarfy. Huh. I do not know. I really don't know what to do with this. I mean, I assume that it's just something, because there's no... The fact that there's no lock on it is really strange to me. That there's nothing that indicates that once I do the thing, that I'll be allowed in here. Can they sneak around from the riverside? From the seaside, rather? I doubt it. Yeah, that's a no. And again, this is... The dragon flew off this way. There's red lyrium stuff this way. Primeval red lyrium. Maybe this is something I come to later in Varric's quest, but it can't be. Because Varric's quest is... Inner Circle... Seeing red. Yeah, Varric's quest is about getting to those things. Varric would take no small pleasure in destroying those. Locate and destroy primeval red lyrium nodes. I feel certain that there's something silly I'm missing. Do I have to do a certain dance or have a certain party member here? No, Varric's the only dwarf in the party. This is clearly dwarfy. Maybe soulless, but I don't think it's going to be that specific. What's it say on the map? Just say cave? Doesn't even say. Just, Huh. Yeah, I really don't know. I really do not know. I guess I'm gonna backtrack and head kind of this kind of southern little area, southeastern little area here. I mean, they call that Lyrium Falls, so maybe like that will open up something near this other deposit of Lyrium. So that's kind of all I have left to do in this area, so let me try that. I'm gonna head down towards the quarry and see what I see. Oh, read. So kind of found this abandoned camp here as I'm making my way to the quarry. The Blades of Hessarian. The body may die, but the soul is everlasting. Andraste's human form was put to the sword and burned, but the fire only purified her and made her immortal. She was called to the Maker, but saw with clear eyes that her work was not yet done. She went to Mavarath's side, seeking an executor of her will, but saw the traitor for what he was. She went to Hessarian's side, but saw that Hessarian was not yet ready to give himself, and so she went to the lowly Alamari slave Trefir, who served the Archon and gave unto him the great sword of mercy. Unto him, so the Archon in this case is Hessarian, right? Gave unto him the great sword of mercy, with which her mortal life was ended. Or maybe that was Mavarath, I don't remember. To him she said, "Take the sword, and with it bring my judgment to the world." And Trefir took the sword and became an instrument of Andraste's justice. A blade of Hessarian telling of the Order's founding. So Trefir is the blade? Or Trefir is like the person who wields the blade, and therefore he's the blade. Maybe. Like calling an assassin like of the queen, like someone of the queen's personal assassin, like the queen's knife or something. Maybe it's like that. The Blades of Hessarian are an ancient secret society who believe they serve Andraste and were chosen to bring her judgment upon the weak and the corrupt. The order was founded, according to their tales, by the Tevinter slave Trefir. Okay, by the Tevinter slave who returned to the lands of the Alamari, bearing the sword of mercy. Since then, the Blades followed the one who bore the sword with unquestioning loyalty, as he or she was considered to have been chosen by Andraste. Why are they not the Blades of Trefir, then? Chantry scholars have determined that Trefir's account detailed above is pure fabrication. Oh, okay. If Trefir even existed, it is likely he stole the Sword of Mercy from Hessarian, his master, before fleeing to what is now Ferelden. Less generous interpretations maintain that Trefir simply passed off his own sword as the Sword of Mercy to gain power and influence. The last recorded sighting of a blade of Hessarian was in 812 Exalted, from Before Andrastianism, The Forgotten Faiths, by Sister Rondwyn of Tantervale. Okay. I still don't quite get it. Like, if you ask me to explain, like with so many things, I sort of get the outline of some of the things they're talking about, but I don't really understand where they're, like, all the details and nuances. Ooh, what's this? Going through just some couple of dwarfs. Arriving at the Long River. Dwarf statues all along the way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to parse that Hessarian thing a little bit better. I don't like that so jumbled up, but I guess that's history for you. But, so the Blades of Hessarian see themselves, they believe the Trefir story, And they believe, I guess, that Trafir was just a placeholder until Hisarion himself was ready to wield the sword. Maybe. Claim quarry, sure. Let's do it. 2 out of 3 quarries. Almost have enough for a superior tower. Let's go clear the Fade Rift. Okay, so this is a cave that I actually can enter. So this is, yeah, so we're, it looks like the Fade Rift is down through here. More spiderinos. Oh, hey, I hit level 9. Or influence level 9. I can get a perk probably, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So what's through here? There's the Fade Rift. This whole thing is interesting. It's like, I know it's natural that these things are...
from the Merchants Guild doing in the middle of a battle against ancient evils?
I could ask the same thing of a pampered noble Tevinter.
But you can't call me pampered. Nobody's peeled a grape for me in weeks.
Oh, poor guy.
Josephine. She can arrange something.
I'm sure she can. Especially given how we saw Dorian play her before. Activate. Oh, this is the Solus thing. Okay. I don't think this is gonna last. Yeah. Oh, level 14. So we got some challenge here. There we go. Okay, so we got a waypoint and Ocularum. Maybe this loot will let me open up that cave. Nope. Energize. Oh, nope.
Perhaps it just needs the magical touch.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'll bet I take this to the, what if I take this this fire to the cave over here? I'll bet I do that. Anything to read? Any secret writings? Nothing like that. Let's first do the Ocularum here. Oh, ooh, loot. That's a big loot. Okay. Let me up, let me up. Alright. Shards, shards, shards. Where art thou? Two shards. How high up should we be looking? Not high at all. 3 shards. So those should be pretty close to here. Yeah, but first let's check out this waypoint. Lyrium Falls. Through the mist, the water shone a brighter blue than the sea outside. I knew they would come soon. In the Journal of Molly Heslin, dated 93 Dragon, sealed in Kinloch Hold, Circle Tower at Lake Callahan, when Heslin was made tranquil in 95 Dragon. Oh, that's sad. So she was an apostate then. She was hiding out here. They caught her and yeah, she was enjoying some freedom outside, and then she was caught and made tranquil. If I'm reading that correctly, that's sad. Let's see if I'm also reading the shards correctly. Nice. And then 2 more. Let's do... And so we'll kind of wend our way back and hopefully test my theory out this session, if we have enough time, that the Veil Fire is going to open up that door. But before we leave this area, let me just make sure it doesn't do anything super obvious here. Do I hold it up to, like... The dwarf's testicles. The waterfall. No, I don't think so. Got the last shard. Shard's complete. Alright, our journey is almost over. I've been running it because I ran this distance because I didn't want to... I assume that teleporting... I think there's at least a decent chance that teleporting would make Dorian drop the Veilfire, but I don't know for sure. And I didn't want to mount up for the same reason. Let's see if I'm right. Please let me be right. Really? I was dead certain. I was 100% sure. There's got to be some way in there. Maybe this just unlocks later. Maybe it's like a time-gated thing where I have to do other stuff and come back here. I'm kind of on the verge of giving up about it, just because I don't really have a lot else to do in the zone, and I could go back and like uncover this stuff, but I'm not optimistic there's a lot that's going to show me, because I think this is... Let me just double check here. Western approach. Yeah, I don't have any other quests for this place. I collected all the shards. I didn't see any mosaics for this place. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna... The Veilfire thing, though. Like, there was clearly Veilfire that we found there. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. Pushing a little farther along the long river here, just because this is an area where I hadn't explored, or that's an area that's still uncovered on my map. But the lack of quests and waypoints or anything else to discover here makes me wonder whether I'm just chasing my tail. I'm coming back to this cave. This is kind of my last shot in this for now. Just in case there's something else to find with regards to the Veilfire. Because, I mean, there's definitely something I can use it for. I just don't know what. Also, I get to... Oh, he does keep it. Dorian did keep it.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Pretty close.
Certainly feels that way at times.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's... I get that you like Tevinter and that you think it has a good heart, but... Or that you think it has good elements of it, enough that... But, you know, come on. Come on, buddy. What's that tinkling? Master Lightning Rune. So that was it. That was what it was for. Okay. Discovered a Master Lightning Rune. I'll do another sweep of the area just to be sure, but I think that might be the thing I was looking for. Okay. I've completed kind of a decent sweep of this area. Not a perfect sweep, but a decent sweep. I think I found everything I need to find. I think it was just that Master Lightning Rune. Which leaves the mystery still unknown. I'm going to check one last thing. I'm going to check back at the Saurian camp and see if anyone talks to me there or tells me about some cave in the west.
What can we do for you?
Tell me about the cave in the west.
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, Your Worship.
Nothing about the cave in the west. Yeah, so I'm going to call it for now. For not just for here, for this session, but for the Storm Coast. I assume that this opens up later. If it doesn't, if there's something else I should be exploring in this area that I've left untouched that will unlock the secret of, that will open this area up, let me know, I guess. But for now, I'm going to assume that it opens up later, and that it opens up maybe either some operations that are available to me or that were in progress that I need to continue with back in, wait. I'm back at the War Council table. Do I have anything pending here? Oh, can I do this later? The perk thing? Yeah, I'll do the perk thing later. I just want to check. An offer from the Blades of Asarian. Your worship, may the blade serve you as it has us. Okay, so just a thing there. We conducted sweeps of the Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated for Eldenborn soldiers. Are quite eager to see them driven back. Does that change anything? Keeping the Darkspawn down. Tunnels sealed. A surprising number of Darkspawn are surfacing on the Storm Coast, and it's up to the Inquisition to put them down. They appear to be surfacing through tunnels. If these tunnels are sealed, they should keep the Darkspawn underground where they belong. I think this is it. Yep. So I'm going to call it for now, but I think this is the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.